welcome to Tinder Tuesday, and do I have a fun book lined up for us today? Today I'm going to be reviewing Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and admit this right now, I don't know how to play chess. I would love to learn, and I've watched a few different videos on playing chess, but I've never sat down and learned the rules. This inability to play chess did not impact my ability to love the book Check and Mate though, and if you don't know how to play chess, don't worry, you can still read, understand, and enjoy this book. Mallory Greenleaf was a chess prodigy. Was, as in she does not play it anymore. Now she's too busy being the adult for her younger sisters since her mom is sick. So when a friend convinces her to play at a charity tournament, before that friend has to go off to college, Mallory reluctantly agrees. And when Mallory sits across the table from Nolan Sawyer, the temperamental current chess champion for several years in a row, not only does she hold her own against him, but she beats him. And then she promptly disappears from the public eye, hopefully forever, because she swore off chess whenever it destroyed her family. This all was a mistake, and she's never going back to it again, no matter what Nolan Sawyer or anyone else wants to happen. But when Mallory loses her job and the income her family desperately needs, chess seems to be her only answer. So Mallory begrudgingly accepts a job to play chess, and off she goes on a journey to hone her raw talent for chess while trying her best to avoid Nolan, despite him deliberately seeking her out. Nolan has finally found someone who challenges him and who makes chess interesting again. Mallory is a worthy opponent, and Nolan is willing to do whatever it takes to get her across from the chess table with him again, including showing up unannounced, uninvited, and unwanted at the Greenleaf house. So when sparks start to fly between Mallory and Nolan, neither of them know what to make of it. And when they finally act on those sparks, they find out they're going to have to play each other on the biggest stage possible in chess. And neither of them intend on losing. So for most young adults and new adults, Check and Mate is going to be very relatable. Mallory feeling abandoned by her friends because they're all going off to college and she's stuck at home taking care of her family is kind of relatable as a graduated senior, because I'm about to be moving off and I have friends in the younger grades who are still stuck at school and stuck at home, and I was worrying, like, am I going to be growing apart with them like what Mallory is doing with her friends? So kind of the worries that Mallory has in this book are relatable for some of the worries that new adults and young adults that are about to be going off into their life are facing. Additionally, something that I didn't know I was signing up for whenever I started to read Check and Mate was the mystery aspect in this book. It starts with me just trying to figure out, why does Mallory hate chess so much? What's happened to make her hate it? And it ends up with me trying to uncover the scandal of how a clearly inferior player ends up beating Mallory. And it's a scandal for the rest of the chess world too, as well as the reader. So the mystery aspect in this book, while not a mystery book, is very intriguing. The romance in Check to Mate wasn't the worst. It is rivals to lovers, which is one of my favorite tropes. However, it was a bit too spicy for me. It's a 4 on my spice level, which involves in-depth kissing, sisterly discussions about certain acts and liking different types of people, and some less fade to back scenes than what I am personally comfortable with. However, I also have a low spice tolerance, so if you're fine with that stuff, you're going to love this book and love the romance in it. Overall, I'm going to be giving Check and Mate a 3.5 star, and if you like a spicier romance than what I do, I'm sure you're going to love this book. And that's it for this Tinder Tuesday. Please come back tomorrow for Wacky Wednesday. I have a must-read book lined up for it. Happy reading until then.